the newsletter is a very good module that allow you to communicate with your members. Can be very, very good, powerful tool for you to keep people know what's going on your website. Can be free or can be paid. For example, when you click on the newsletter in your administration control panel, it will show you by default the already existing newsletters that you have. When you go to the setup, you can choose to have the security, the setup display whether the newsletter is available or not available. What I'm trying to go to is the security. The security enable you to know to decide who can join your newsletter. So as the page load up, we'll see that you can do it for free, or you can do it by access classes or access key, which means that after the person pays, then they are able to join your newsletter. And you can set up as many newsletters you want to, and you can display the newsletter form within the layout of your website anywhere you want within the layout of your website. So we say key to join the newsletter. Who can join your newsletter? Is it everyone? Is it administrator? And the members? So you leave it as it is, or you make a decision. If you have other access classes or keys, you can move them there. That means only these people can join the newsletter. Key to send out a newsletter. Who can send it out? Only you or your business partner or your support staff. Okay, that means that you can send them and they can send them as well. You want to be careful with that because, as we all know, spamming is an issue that we all deal with every day. So you want to control that very well, because it may get you in trouble if somebody send out a spam newsletter through your website, because the newsletter will go out with your website ID tag onto it. And if it becomes an issue, we know exactly who you are, not us as a person, as a company, but others on the internet may know which website is coming from. And you don't want to be blacklisted. That will not be good for business, your business, that is. So we want to create a newsletter. Basically, you click on Add a Newsletter, give it a name, our newsletter, brief description about what it's about, and then who can join it. We save it. As you save it now, want to say send a newsletter. Okay, you have a WYSIWYG editor, so you can have your text already from Microsoft Word, or to check the spelling, etc. You can paste it here, or you can just type it in here. Once you type it here, you have a choice to decide which newsletter, which group you want to send the newsletter to, which means we can send it to all the newsletter that you have created, which means your content here, your message is going to go to everyone if you select all newsletters, or you go select a specific newsletter, let's say website update. That means only those people, those members of your website that signed up for that newsletter will receive the content of this newsletter you're sending. Okay, now you have another option here which allow you to, even those people who have signed up for this newsletter through your website, you still want to filter it, because within those groups, you don't want to send it out to just everyone within that group, but you want to send it up to the gold members or to a specific access key. Okay, give you another flexibility and control here to pinpoint who you want to send that newsletter to. Okay, so everybody have joined the website update newsletter, but at this time I want to send it to the web developers only. So the web developers in our system, for example, they have paid $99 every 3 months to become a group, to be part of that web developers group. Therefore, I want to send it to that group only because that's a good tip that I want to share with them. You have that flexibility. The subject, you put a subject in here, you type it up. If you have an attachment, for example, a PDF document or an image or a document that you want to send to them, then you can browse and select that document from your computer, and then you send it out, and it sent it out to all of them. Okay, and then the newsletter will be coming from your site admin email. So the email that you have in your setup under your general account management as the company owner or the website owner, that's what is going to be coming from when a user reading your newsletter. Okay, and let's see, web pages. You can okay, click here for information regarding unsolicited commercial email. Okay, on your website, when you click on newsletter, this information is available for you just as a courtesy from us, also as an education service from us, City. We put it here so you, as a site admin, you can now say you never know about this. Okay, it's just an FYI as it is. So check that out on your own time when you get a chance, if you have not done so already. At least, you know, you can have this available for your user to see too, just to educate people. All right, then we set up the newsletter. Like I said, you cannot put a newsletter on your website. So when I go to the main website itself, I'm going to minimize this real quick. You can output the form for the newsletter anywhere on your website, just like you have the login box there. So people can actually view the newsletters. That will be in the layout. So we're going to cover the layout section another time, but you can output that. So when it comes to your website, they're going to say they're going to view the list of the available newsletters that they can sign up at. They put their email address in there, and then they click submit, and then it automatically be signing. Okay, that will conclude our newsletter module.